Sarah is talking. She's a Churchill High School student, and her business is called Senior Software. Sarah.
Hello. So I just want to begin, like I'm saying, my business idea is Senior Software, and I'm going to take you through a few different things and let you know what my business plan is for getting this business started. So right now, on this page, we have executive summary, business description, industry description, opportunities, production plan, marketing plan, financial plan, and then a final review to recap everything I talked about. So Senior Software is an intelligent business idea to embrace the culture of the elderly who are not strong in the use of computers and the programs within it. It is very inexpensive to get started and run. Senior Software will build a strong connection in the community between the youth and the elderly in Thunder Bay. The business gives jobs and opportunities to the youth in the community who are passionate on helping people within their community too. There are areas to improve, modify, update, which will only broaden Senior Software's business and clients. So the marketing that is needed to be done in the placement of posters, flyers, and the newspaper. Positive outcomes will come from the bonds and behavior of senior science student employees and the clients. So Senior Software is a business idea where young adults, ages 16 and up, can assist the elderly in the community in learning the ins and outs of the internet and the programs within. Thunder Bay is increasing with an elderly population. This type of business can benefit both profit and community positivity-wise. Majority of elderly people in Thunder Bay area are not well versed in the capabilities and the processes of the internet. This can make the process of being set up via the internet 1,000 times easier for the client. Senior Software can be successful with the use of proper marketing within the hospital, homes for the aged, and the newspaper. So the service of its characteristic has yet to exist in Thunder Bay, making it one of its kinds. This business is more put out in a business manner. I know there are some programs like it, but this makes it so it's more professional and we're there when they need them. The employee will go to the client's housing or place the meetup to go any questions or processes needed to be set up in the world of the internet. The employee will be paid on an hourly basis, which will be $20 for an hour's work. The employee will get about $12 of that profit, and then the rest will go to the business to help for any expenses later on. So Thunder Bay is growing in elderly demographically. Back in 2011, a census profile stated that 46,275 out of 108,359 of Thunder Bay's residents are aged 55 and over, and this is increasing yearly, of course. New retirement homes and housing for the elderly are being built. The internet became known in the launch of Windows 95 in 1995. However, computers did not start the commonly entering homes until 1997 and 1998. That's not too long ago, so this service is definitely a great time to start it. I know that will probably not be exactly used in a couple years, being that will be my generation. We can't be taught this, but right now, this is when the service is definitely needed. So the service will be a new start for embracing the change of today's society and teaching it to others. Elderly people will have the option to engage with the assistance of an educated student on all things internet. The service is an easy-going, fun, exciting new way to learn something new from the youth in your community. The service goes to the client wherever the client may be and an employee will see. The direct competitors include individuals or programs who may be offering assistance or children or grandchildren of the elderly. However, I know that can be a little difficult working with your family trying to learn something new, so that's why the service is here for more professional and easy way to learn the internet. And then we also have the indirect competitors, which includes online assistance. And I know that's a little difficult if you don't know how to use the internet already, so that's why it's a little more indirect and more difficult to get a hold of. The issue that lies with the indirect competitor is that the prior knowledge to using online programs is definitely required. So the target market of elderly people will want to purchase the assistance of the service that Senior Software provides, because the service has yet to be offered in a business manner. The student employee works under what the client wants or needs. The student is easygoing, fun, patient, non-judgmental, of difficulty of grasping any new concepts of the internet. The target market is large in the Thunder Bay area and keeps growing. This is the time to embrace the culture of the elderly who are not strongly educated in this field and try to educate them on the use of the internet. Senior Software expects to capture a good amount of the target markets by going to retirement homes, long-care long-term care homes and the hospital to offer assistance. So group prices are definitely one of the things that we can offer. Senior software can do a group price for retirement homes, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, or hospitals. So 5 students will go into offer assistance to anyone who needs it. And we will help with anything that goes from setting up phones, like any devices or iPads, anything like that, emailing, online gaming, social media, online banking procedures, purchasing or ordering anything off the internet. And these are all things that I know I'm very well versed in, so helping the other people figure that out is what I would love to do and offer that assistance. And then the group price will be $350 for 4 hours of work and 5 well-versed internet users and teachers. Each student will be entitled to $50, which is $12 per hour for each of the students. The profit will be $50 for that going towards the business, and that's not including myself in there being one of the teachers. So plans for modifying or updating include teaching parents how to make things more safe for their children on the internet. So I know there's a way to make sure that your kids are not on kind of riskier websites, and I know that's super easy to do nowadays, and we want to kind of get rid of that. So we'll be teaching parents how to set those up, and then we could also teach students how to safe internet search to avoid viruses or anything like that. And then we can also broaden senior software, the business itself, to Nipissing and Kekabeka areas. So the group of students would go there and then offer the assistance for the day and then come back home. So the production plan for senior software would not be a difficult project to conduct. Senior software would gather up a few students who are patient, hardworking, and dedicated on assisting the elderly with the use of the computer and the internet. The students would have to be educated on social media, any emailing questions, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, online gaming, online banking, and online shopping. The students would need to go have a contact number, be able to get to clients' homes to tutor and teach the elderly. So the marketing plan would be done with the use of posters, flyers, and the newspaper. Reaching the target market for senior software will be done best by placing flyers and posters within retirement homes, long-term care homes, and the hospital. This will bring the information to the clients to their homes. Advertising in the newspaper is beneficial because the majority of the newspaper are being read by the elderly in Thunder Bay, which gives senior software a better chance of being noticed by the target market. The CEO of Superior Elder Care, Andrew Bauman, agrees that giving my poster to her home care clients would be a good opportunity for her clients to be aware of such a beneficial service in the community. The financial plan for senior software is pretty basic. The only expenses that we do have are transportation, advertising, and then as well as we are going to do criminal background checks for any of the employees. The only poster advertising, the use of posters will be used proficiently through Thunder Bays at various locations. The locations include chapters, community centers like West Thunder or Oliver Road Community Center, libraries, and Java Hut. The cost of the stack of 96 multi-use paper is $7.39, and HP 10 black original ink cartridge is $70.99. At Staples, and all printing would be home to decrease the expense on that. Transportation. The driving being done will be short distances throughout the city. The average gas price is about $1.18, and the procedure of putting $40 weekly would sustain more than enough for transportation costs. Every employee will be responsible for the gas from money earned from the service they provide to their clients. And then criminal background checks. In Canada, a criminal background check is $25 per employee. So if I had about, say, 5 employees, it'd only add up to around $100. So pretty cheap and easy to do. This makes my business more, doesn't have a liability for any issues that might come up, and we show that we have really responsible workers working in the business. Newspaper advertising. So the price of 14 ads for a small business in the Chronicle Journal is about $758, with the ads that are sized 3.092 wide and 236 high. So this is 3 times 33. The 10 ads go in the Chronicle Journal, and the other 4 go in the Lakehead. This would be the best options for newspaper advertising to avoid paying for the casual rate for the 3 times 42, which would add up to around $1,718.27 in total for 1 week's of advertising. And then all the newspaper advertising would go through Brenda Hansen from the Chronicle Journal. So our final review here is that this social enterprise business will benefit Thunder Bay's growing demographics of both the young and the elderly. Thunder Bay will gain a new reliable service for those who are seeking online assistance for any device or program. The program is not costly to run, making the profit of the business higher and less risky for the loss of profit that might happen. A better and unified community will come from the business, making Thunder Bay stronger in connections of the youth and the elderly. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sarah. Judges, do you have any questions for Sarah? Chris?
Good presentations here. Actually, it was very well thought of. So this is one of the presentations where you're looking at hiring a bunch of people right from the start. With hiring people comes a good amount of complications. You want to be able to have hiring practices, to be able to interview certain qualified candidates to work for you and work with you. You also want to maybe explore liability insurance, because as an employer, you would be responsible for sometimes the actions of the employees.
Very true.
So always something to just consider to look into, but that's very well thought of.
Thank you.
Tess, go ahead.
Just a comment, for your target market, it is the elderly, but I'd also look at advertising to maybe their children or a different market, just so that they can require you to assist their parents or school
Very well.
development.
Okay, thank you.
Maria, go ahead.
Thank you for your presentation. It was really detailed and put a lot of work into that. I'll stick to my questions that I've asked the others, and that is, you outlined pretty significant costs in terms of the advertising. And so I just wondered if you had given any thought to raising those finances to get started.
Well, you usually have to, I was thinking about putting an investment into my business, so I would invest that money, hopefully get it back in the end, because that's the goal, and then from there on, just keep working, keep pushing it, because if you keep pushing it, then hopefully you get that profit in the end. So it'd be more of a personal investment, and then I go from there.
So outside of doing like a classroom kind of thing at say the 55 plus center or one of the homes for the elderly, if you're also contemplating going into people's homes.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with the logistics and the costs of transporting around your educators, like your employees, to get into these houses and managing all that? And how much does that cost? Is that factored into the $20 an hour?
So they get the $12 an hour, and then from there on, I was thinking more of they kind of take care of their own transportation, unless it starts adding up to the point where they're driving around lots. But if they're going from point A to point B, very short distances throughout Thunder Bay, I know that's not quite of a drive. Unless they're saying going out to Merlot, then maybe I'd just add in a couple bucks to their profit for that day, because that's a little more of a journey and costs a little more to get out there.
And how long does it take for them? Like, when they're at somebody's home teaching them, how long of a session is that? Is that an hour, 4 hours, 8 hours?
It can kind of be whatever, the person would say, I want to learn this, and then you say, okay, you look at how long that process is going to take, and then you also have to kind of take an idea from, the first one's kind of trial and error, because you have to figure out how long this might take, and then you look at and base that off what other people are wanting. So if it's saying you want to do 3 things, you want to learn how to set up your social media account, you want to learn how to online bank, and then you want to do something else, that's going to take longer than 1 hour. So you're going to kind of factor that in, and then also hopefully that the employee can be a little lenient on the time too, and if it takes a little longer, they can be there for that client.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Good presentation, good idea. On the marketing side of things, or branding yourself, in terms of branding, I would maybe suggest that you're mentioning students doing the teaching and whatnot, and I'm sure elders would appreciate that because they like talking to young people. From my experience, anyways, I was younger, I talked to elders, I like talking. Anyways, you might want to keep your employees to being within a certain age, and then maybe having some kind of a shirt or a uniform even, or something with a logo to identify, something fun, something
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else, judges? Okay, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, now, judges, we need to make decisions on who are the winners today. And so there's another room that you're gonna go to, and we'll make that decision, okay? And we will wait here for that decision. Okay, if you would take your information with you and
The rest of you
And
are welcome to
move on.
help yourself to snacks and everything while they deliberate, and I plug my ears. I'll show you where to go, come on.
Strong place.